Okay, we'll start off right here with the fish tank, and then basically I've got the inlet. It's really murky because my rocks were really dirty. So I've got the inlet here, and the water's going in there from the pump. So that line just runs down, tees off there, or elbows, and runs directly to my pump, which is in the bottom sump there. And then another line runs into my 8 grow beds, and they're individually ran by valves, which is a good idea because you can control the flow and basically how fast these beds fill up. And then yeah, my beds, I've got 8 beds, so four storage containers cut in half is all that is. Now you guys, I just started this thing. My neighbor was getting rid of a bunch of his plants, so instead of letting them freeze and go to waste, I just took them, and yeah, and it's messy. I'm going to paint everything up so it is a little more weatherproof. But that right there is kind of my idea. That's the end of the grow bed valve, and this is going to have holes drilled on top of that 4-inch pipe, and that's going to be my strawberry patch basically, or just other different plants I'm going to put in there. Each of these are individual bell siphons, and all this stuff I went to stores and I basically got their seconds and things like that. That one's ready to siphon. These are just bell siphons I got from IDs on the internet. Just chewed out the bottom, and that's ready to go. It's got a cap for so nothing gets in there. And then on the bottom, yep, it's headed down the line right now. On the bottom, I'm going to show you kind of how I plumb that. It's not the best way to do it. I'm sure you can come up with better ideas. But I've got just lines going right there, and they go to this pipe that runs all these. It's a really easy way to do it. And they do their thing every 15 minutes. And they head down to this gravity fed here, into my sump tank, which pumps right under there. You can see it where that elbow goes down. Now, this is something I came up with by myself, this sump tank idea. And you guys might like it, might don't, might not. So here, start with this. So the water goes in from the tank down this line right here if you're trying to bypass the regular filter line if you're cleaning it out. But basically that'll be shut off the whole time, but the line will go in there in your swirl filter, which it's only been there a couple days and it's working awesome. And swirl filter goes down, and then I've got that shooting out the bottom of that, so the water, all the crappy water goes down at the bottom of this tank, and then it'll come up. And these are biofilters. You can get them online. They're cheap. I think I paid 25 bucks for all these. And then this is so that's the first form of defense. This is the second form, and I'm also going to have a sheet of basically the stuff to clear out your swamp cooler, stuff like that on the top. So one more layer, and then this standpipe goes from the top down to the tank. So I'm aerating my water 4 ways. So that goes, and then I'm gonna, so that'll be another form of defense right there for a filter system, and it goes down to there. Now this is something that I really thought was cool, because I'm gonna start growing duckweed. This pipe right here, so basically my 4-inch pipe that's going to be the strawberry garden. I still haven't cut the holes on the top yet, but I've got it running. Just a little drizzle in the back there. It'll have water in it all the time. Now it's running to the second sump. Now this thing right here, I'm going to have a screen around it, And it is going to be, this is my duckweed pond, so it'll have water running into it, and then I'll have a screen around this so none of them escape. And really the only thing it'll filter off is just the water coming off the other beds. And then that runs down to the bottom sump, which is underground, and that is basically, that is my backup sump tank, which is also hooked to the main sump tank. So I've got 2 lines ran, if you can see that, and they'll be covered up with gravel after I'm done. So I've got 2 lines, so the sump won't run dry, and I can have duckweed right there. And then just kind of give you one more look of all that. So yeah, I've had a few different ideas here. Oh, and then this right here, I'm going to have a landing so we can look at the fish. So there'll be stairs right here. And then this is just the valve from the main tank. Like I said, it's murky right now, but that aerates the water pretty good, and I'll probably throw an air stone in there. I've only got a few fish in there right now, a few big catfish. And then I'm going to add some more to it. But yeah, like I said, this thing's only been running 1 day, and I've already got beautiful jalapenos and tomatoes and bell peppers. Yeah, they're probably gonna die because they had some pretty good shock coming in here, but figured I'd try it out, see what they thought. But what do you guys think? You like it? These are my little ones. And so yeah, if you guys have any questions, just give me some comments. This is my first thing. To tell you the honest truth, this has been a sanity project. My wife has complications. She's on bed rest from pregnancy, and this is basically a sanity project I found on the internet, and now I'm enthusiastic, and I'm pretty excited about the whole thing. This is a really neat thing. I'll talk to you later.